Hello, welcome to Boys Town. Today it's kind of cloudy here in the village of Boys Town. We had a blizzard just a few days ago, so we'll take nice weather like we're having today. We're here again in our award-winning Hall of History Museum, and we're doing something special today. We're going to do some unboxing because we have an alumnus named Jerry, and Jerry is one of our most famous alumnus, our most one we celebrate the most because he preserves the history of Boys Town. For years and years, he's collected items. He's purchased himself and collected from other individuals, just telling the history of Boys Town, unique items dealing with our history of Boys Town. He's kept these collections for many years, and now what he's doing, he's sharing them with us. He's sending us boxes, and these boxes arrive. It's like Christmas every time they do arrive. And inside these boxes, you never know what we're going to find. Special materials on our history and unique items. So today I thought we'd unbox one of these boxes that came in so you get to see some of the unique items that Jerry has sent us. Because again, these are items sometimes we have not seen ever, or they haven't seen the light of day for 50, 60 years. And so when they arrive, it's a big event. So I got a new box that just came the other day, and I went ahead and pre-opened it a little bit just so you wouldn't have to watch me cutting open all the tape in there. And Jerry always puts good packing in there so they'll be preserved when they arrive at Boys Town here. And then let's see what we have here. Sometimes there's little items, sometimes there's big items. We have a neat gold box here. Let's see what's in our gold box. Oh my gosh, this is a special item. This is a coin that was created for our anniversary back in 1967, our 50th anniversary of Boys Town. And on that image there is Father Flanagan and then Father Wegner, who was our director of the time. And we used to do commemorative coins all the time here at Boys Town as part of our program that we had here as commemoration items. And so that is a very special item. And on the back is our very famous Two Brothers image. This is a beautiful coin. It's in perfect condition. We'll be able to add that to our collection here at Boys Town and hopefully put it up on display too. So that is a beautiful item that's joined our collection here at Boys Town. Let's see what else we have in here. A neat little white packet here. We'll open this up here. Oh my gosh, is this not unique? These are coins from Japan. And I know it's really hard to see here. I'm going to try my magnifying glass if that might help you, but this is a coin, and it's from Japan, and it was commemorating when Father Flanagan was there after the war, and then he passed away. And this is from, it says here, the Father Flanagan Society of Osaka, Japan, 1949. And if you look at it, it has beautiful symbols of Japanese culture on it, the birds. And on the very top, it's kind of hard to see, but right there, there's a bell. And you know what's unique about that bell? Was when Father Flanagan toured Japan after the war, he'd visit schools, and in the schools he would take in a bell, and he would give this bell to the teachers and say, please ring this bell every day. And then all the children in the school each got a chance to ring the bell too. It basically symbolized everyone was equal and part of the community. And in Japan today, there are still schools that start the school day with what they call the Father Flanagan bell. And if you see the new documentary on Father's life called Heart of a Servant, there's a scene filmed in Japan of the children today in Japan still using that bell. So it's really unique. This is beautiful on the back. If you can see this here, on the back of the coin, there's shamrocks in honor of Father Flanagan's Irish heritage there. It says 1949, the year after he passed away. And is that not beautiful? The Japanese people would do that in honor of Father Flanagan. That's a very, very unique special item that probably we have never had before in our collection. And it shows the worldwide impact of Father Flanagan in his ministry. How even today it's still serving children just not in America, but around the world. That is a great find. So we're really happy that those came in. And then we have an old tea box here. My grandma would have old tea boxes like this, keep them around the house and put special things inside. Oh, we have a special item here. It's our Boys Town box. Get this open here. Oh, these are Christmas ornaments. These were created here at Boys Town many years ago, and they were sold in our gift shop. And it's the Two Brothers there on the front. Isn't that beautiful? And then on the back we have a candle talking about Boys Town. They're actually sold in a series. So now we have some more of those ornaments here, and we use these to decorate the Christmas trees here in the village of Boys Town at Christmas time. So those are beautiful to receive. And here's a little tiny box. Sometimes little tiny boxes have the neatest items inside. Oh my gosh, this is a coin from the state of Nebraska when Father Flanagan was made part of the Nebraska State Hall of Fame there. So there's an image of Father Flanagan. You can see the two brothers there on the image too. Beautiful coin. And on the back, we have the sower in the state of Nebraska, signifying Father Flanagan was admitted to the Nebraska State Hall of Fame. It was actually back in the 1970s, I think 60s actually, when he was named into the Hall of Fame. That's a unique coin that we have not had before, so we'll be able to add that to our collection too and use that in displays in the future. And then we have a little box here. What's in this little box here? Oh my gosh, this is Boys Town money. We actually had our own Boys Town money here at Boys Town. You can see that's a $5 one. Because when the boys were living here at Boys Town, we had our own bank. In fact, we're doing our Facebook Live right in front of our Boys Town bank, right over here. This is our Boys Town bank that the boys used for many, many years, learning how to keep a banking account, checking account. And we have bins, and in the bins, we have some extra of these coins here. And on the back, you can see it says right there, Boys Town. That was our own little money that we had here that was used by the boys for many, many years when they would want to buy something at the commissary or get a hamburger or hot dog. We had a little restaurant for the kids here on campus. So this is unique Boys Town money. And every so often you'll find it. And there's different denominations. There's a 25 one. And on the back again, it would say Boys Town Bank right on there. And they even go up to $1. Just beautiful coins. And people will find these sometimes. And the boys here on campus, that was their currency. That's what they used. And how they got this money was they would do chores just like any family. They would do little projects around campus and in their home. And then they would get paid a little salary. And the salary would be these coins. And then they got to use them to spend a little bit of money at our commissary here on campus. So that's unique. Many thousands of boys used that money over the years. We have a beautiful wooden box here. We'll see what's inside this wooden box. Oh my gosh, look at this. This is a very special, unique item. This is part of, we had a Sea Scouts program here at Boys Town. So you can see the little anchor. And the Sea Scouts were a troop. It was kind of like Boy Scouts who served on the water. And you can see the little anchor, and there's a little Boys Town pin. And then they added it to this ribbon, and they got the little compass there. So they'd be out on their sailboats, and they'd actually would go to local lakes here in Nebraska and use the Sea Scout program here with the kids. And then look at this unique pin. Isn't that beautiful? That is actually a little stick pin you could put on of our Dowd Chapel. I've never seen anything like that before. So that is beautiful because our chapel is a National Historic Landmark. And that's the first time I've ever seen a button like this. So that is beautiful. People could put it up there on their lapel. That is beautiful. So we're very lucky that came to us too. You never know what's going to arrive. That's the beauty of having Jerry send us things. And we have some paper items that were in the box too. And this is actually a map of the campus. These are what are called the cottages here on campus. And you can see they all had a number. Because when they were first built in the 1940s all the way through the 70s, they actually were in a cottage. So if you meet any of our former boys, they say, I was in college 29 or I was in cottage 19. And that's how they would determine which house they lived in. Then you can see the field house here and the music hall and the high school. And then some of the older buildings over here on campus, the other part of campus. So this is a beautiful cottage map. And these are kind of rare. You don't see those very often anymore. And then Jerry sent us some beautiful pictures here. This is one of the inside of our Catholic chapel, Dowd Chapel, here on campus today. It was all restored. Father Peter's the one that restored it back to the way it looked back in the 1980s and 90s. So it looks, when you walk inside, it looks pretty much the way it did when Father Flanagan had it created. And then here's a unique letter. Oh my gosh. South Pacific Forces, headquarters of the command. Mr. Wesley Haggart was one of our boys. And it's talking about him getting his citation for serving in the military. He was actually featured in Guadalcanal Diaries due to his bravery during World War II. And so here's the actual document recognizing Wesley Haggart. This is an incredible document that now we can add to our collection here in the Hall of History, documenting the service of our boys and how they served in World War II and the bravery they had. So this is an incredible document. that has arrived for us here. And we have something in our folder here. Oh, and this is more military history from World War II. This is a beautiful document that was created by Boys Town, talking about our former boys. This is Captain Dunn. He was one of our boys that served. He was an airman during World War II. And Father Flanagan had these created, and he shared these with our supporters and donors so they could see the bravery of our boys, what they were doing during the war. You open it up on the inside, there might be some more. And there's a picture of Commander MacArthur, who Father Flanagan worked with in Japan. So we got a beautiful drawing now of him. And then look at Jerry sent us this beautiful drawing of Dowd Chapel at Christmas time. Father Flanagan had these created in the 1940s and 50s, really in the 40s, and sent them out to donors across America. And so that is a beautiful drawing of our chapel at Christmas time. This is a unique mailer that actually came from Boys Town. If you can see it here, it says Father Flanagan's Boys Home, Boys Town, Nebraska, and it was sent to a gentleman that lived in Georgia. And it's one of our original mailers that we would send out to donors and supporters. To see one of those, again, is very rare, because this is probably mailed out almost 100 years ago, and someone cherished this and kept it. And that's what's unique about Boys Town. Our supporters and donors maintain and keep items like this because of their connection to Boys Town. Let's pull in and see what else we have. Oh my gosh. These are very unique too. These are photo albums that you used to be able to purchase here at campus at Boys Town in our gift shop. And again, on the front cover there is the Dowd Chapel, and you can see that it was all done in the kind of leather fabric, and it says Boys Town on it. And then on the inside, people could put their photographs. So that's beautiful. We got another one here. This is one that's really old. This is our original building here, built in 1923. And it was the high school here on campus and the grade school for Boys Town. Beautiful old building that stood right next to the Hall of History here. And then look at this one. Isn't that beautiful, with a postcard of our Catholic chapel, the Dowd Chapel again, on the inside. Very, very nice. And then we have more material and documents. This is how these come to us. Jerry puts them in these binders, and there's just all unique material. Like, this is actually a postcard that was created showing the village of Boys Town back in the 1930s, and actually the 40s, because Dowd Chapel was built just before they built the other buildings. And you can see, here we are right here. Here's the Hall of History where we're at today. And then you can kind of see up here the original building that they had on campus, and then the dormitories where the boys lived. Very unique image of Boys Town, what it looked like about 1942 on campus here. This is first state issue of the stamp. I don't know if some people realize Father Flanagan had his own stamp issued by the U.S. Post Office in his first state issue. And then people would make these beautiful drawings and put the stamps on those. So this is one from 1986 with an incredible drawing, image of Father Flanagan around our original entrance sign from 1925. Beautiful drawings someone created for us and sent to us here at Boys Town. And then there's more photographs, another first state issue. Someone did another beautiful drawing of Father Flanagan and sent it to us. And again, Jerry kept it. Unique photographs. This is one of our original dormitories built in 1939 by Father Flanagan, just as it was completed. And then more images too of the dormitories here. And then this little building being built right here is our Dowd Chapel. So again, photographs that we can add to our collection here in the Hall of History. And then Mother Teresa, she came here to visit Boys Town. She was here to receive the Father Flanagan Award. So Jerry is very kind. He actually collects material on special guests that came to Boys Town, like Mother Teresa and other special people. This is a unique flyer that is beautiful here. And this was, Jerry sent this to us, called His Daddy's Flag. This is a story about these 3 little boys who came to Boys Town during the Great Depression, and they were carrying an American flag, and that's all they had was just the American flag. So Father Flanagan interviewed them and said, "Why do you have this flag?" Well, that was their dad's flag. Their mom had died, and their dad had passed away. He was from World War I, and they gave him the flag off his casket, and that's what they carried with them their entire life when they came to Boys Town, and that's all they had. And one of these young men went on to serve in World War II and unfortunately passed away. But Father Flanagan always remembered the story of those 3 boys coming with their daddy's flag. And it's unique stories of our boys that lived here at Boys Town. And talking about this again, this beautiful document showing how the importance of trades were to Father Flanagan and self-supporting, how the boys could learn to take care of themselves with the skills they learned here at Boys Town. We still do that today with our boys and girls. We teach them skills, take care of themselves when they go out in the world. So it was really important to us. Just all types of images here and signatures that he's collected for us on Father Flanagan, and just amazing. Here's another signature of Father Flanagan Jerry has collected from 1948. That's just before he passed away. So we have that beautiful signature of Father Flanagan. It's just amazing what Jerry sends to us and what he collects. And it's very kind that he does it for us. This is another great signature from Father Flanagan from May 1939. How unique is that signature from Father Flanagan? This again is amazing material that Jerry sends to us that he has collected for years and he keeps in his collection. And he sends this and shares this with us so we can have here in the Hall of History. But you know, if you have some items at home that are Boys Town related, if you're an alumnus or supporter and you find items that you think Boys Town would like, you're more welcome to send them to us here at the Hall of History Museum, and we'll cherish and keep them because this is part of our heritage. And we're very lucky that Jerry does that for us to help us preserve the memory of Father Flanagan and the special work he did saving children, healing families. And as I always say, you're more welcome to come visit Boys Town whenever you want to. We're open 7 days a week. 365 days a year, except for the major holidays. You can come and visit and learn about Father Flanagan's ministry and how we still serve boys and girls today and helping their lives and helping families. If you'd like to support Father in that ministry, please go to boystown.org and learn how you can help us. And thank you for joining me today at the Hall of History, unboxing this special box of special items. It was great to see and hear everyone's comments about these Facebook Lives. And again, please let us know how, if you'd like to come and visit, you're welcome anytime. Thank you again for joining me today. And Women's History Week is this week. In the Hall of History, we have a special display on women's history. So please stop by and see that too if you have a chance. Thank you very much for joining me today.